like old school alarm,
Like
and like a deep, deep,
Oh.
deep, deep, dude. And then there's sometimes where he was out and about, and his alarm would go off all night. And like you just hear, and it wasn't like super loud, but it was loud enough for you to like hear it.
Wake up, you're like,
So it's just like a very faint, like deep, deep, deep. And I'm like, dude, there's a few times where I'm just like, because I know when it's happening, if he doesn't shut it off right away, I'm like, dude, this is gonna go on for hours.
he's not home.
So one day I was literally like, I don't care anymore. So like we have a shared basement, and that's where our breaker box was.
Right.
And I was like, dude, I'm just gonna flip it, and I don't care. And then I was like, I was staring at the breaker box, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I'm afraid that I'm like something's gonna catch on fire or something. But
with your luck, you just do it, and everything just explodes.
yeah, that's a
Well, today we're here to remember Austin and his time.
Yep.
He was a very angry man that day.
I was that was the only time I saw red. Yeah.
But you saw red, and you're angry.
And
You can't be angry and see red during the Christmas season.
That is true. It's all about red and green.
Red and green, and I got the red, you got the blue.
That's
and there's
right.
a little bit of green.
Yep. Here he is.
I would love to see what that looks like in post. that green, because normally it's like a bright light, and it helps contrast the lighting and balance out this terrible lighting down here.
Wow. But here we are. Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Got a roaring fire. I can feel the heat.
Fire. That's a birch fire, I believe, if you're for the viewers at home. Hopefully not too distracting for you.
A birch fire?
Yeah, like birch wood. You know what that is?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of the LeisureHub Podcast. I'm your host. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Or whatever you
Happy
celebrate.
holidays. Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yep. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, we don't want to say that.
Happy Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Yep.
Happy Leverkusen Day.
Happy Leverkusen Day.
Yeah.
Do you do randomly? I feel like my go-to wouldn't be Happy Holidays, but if someone said to me Happy Holidays, I would say Happy Holidays back, right?
I guess it really just depends on what you like.
Yeah, like if someone was like, "Hey, Happy Hanukkah," I'd be like, "Oh, Happy Hanukkah," even though I don't celebrate Hanukkah. But that's why I would never understood why people get bent out of shape about that.
Well, I think if somebody said Happy Hanukkah to me, I'd be like, "Oh, Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to you."
Oh,
like that way
you would double down. See, that's worse. I think. Yeah, you're
never
like
mind.
Happy Hanukkah. But really, it's Christmas.
But it's you have your own day, we have ours.
Yeah. But that's how I always said it, because like there was that big. I think we're kind of like changed, at least in that climate, where it's just like being inclusive, which I totally get. I'm very try and be as inclusive as possible. But
see, I never really know how to address that, and like I'm like one of those people that gets kind of awkward with it. So it's like
you'd be like,
I would be like, Merry Christmas. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
That was like my favorite. That's my favorite thing is when like older people will like if I'm out and about, like in the grocery store or something like that, and they're just like, Merry Christmas, and then I'll look at them and be like, Merry Christmas, dude. The look of joy in their face when they're just like, they start levitating. It's just like,
do they actually?
Yeah, they do, and they're just so excited to say Merry Christmas to someone.
You got to be careful with that. You might, unless they have a life alert. You don't want them levitating too far.
Yeah,
off the
and
ground.
then you can't get them off the ceiling like a
a
birthday balloon.
Yeah,
it's just sitting up
just
there.
dangling at the top.
It's just gonna stay there all year.
Grandma, come back down.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Merry Christmas. I'm just happy.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, just jolly.
Happy to be alive. I want to see my grandkids don't visit me. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Like a grandparent say, it's like, I love Christmas, but I love my grandchildren, but they never come to see me.
Dude, you know what's like so messed up is like how often that is. Like, why does no one live near their grandparents? Like, that's always like, oh yeah, like my I have a grandson, but he's out in Florida, and I'm just here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
I'm just
by
like,
myself.
I'm like, that's so sad.
Well, it's a lot of things. Like, I mean, a lot of people end up moving away from their parents.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like they end up moving far away from their parents, and then the parents have kids, and then they see them only during like the holiday seasons, and it's like, well, they're elderly people. You gotta see. You should at least bring them closer to you.
Yeah, I guess you and I never had that like thought, because like we lived with our grandparents, right? Like you had your grandma lived with you, right?
Well, she lives with my uncle, but she's always been pretty close.
Yeah, and I like grew up with my grandma in our house, so yeah, it just like feels so weird. But that's part of the holiday spirit, you know. You get everybody
feeling
together.
Weird having grandmas to celebrate with.
Yeah, yayas, abuelitas.
I don't have mine anymore, so thank you for remembering.
Sorry, I have mine one left.
Hey, one left. Cherish her while you have her.
No, seriously, yeah, she's crushing it. Yeah, she's
I thought
90.
you were gonna say something else.
No,
no. My
she's,
God.
She's 93, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandmother passed away at. Wow, it's getting dark. Oh my God.
But this is we're
like
cherishing their memory.
That is
It's
true.
Part
That
of the
is true.
holiday spirit.
We have no gifts underneath the tree. I just realized
we don't.
that.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
You got me under the tree.
But it's not about gifts.
Yeah, it's not about gifts. It's about the warm feeling that you feel
with
the fire
from this fire and the radiation that this TV is.
Yeah, it's a little too hot actually.
Well, I feel like scales are just really just coming out of my body right now.
Wow.
Yeah. But so just to clarify for the audience today, there's no agenda besides just holiday talking today.
Yeah.
No outline, free balling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're improving. We're just vibing.
Yeah. But it's just a Christmas, and that's how Christmas should be.
That's how Christmas should be.
Vibes.
I mean,
straight vibes.
That's the thing. You're never gonna have like a full idea of what's gonna happen, what's gonna go on.
Yeah.
What's your what was your favorite Christmas present that you ever received?
None.
Oh no. Oh well, okay.
That is the equivalent of dating in today's market, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, so tell me about some of your hobbies. I like to cook. So what do you like to cook? Pasta.
That's what AI is gonna be. AI is getting too good at like commercializing and trying to find some. Dude, sometimes you ever like go on Instagram or on like TikTok and it's really trying like hard. Like you could tell.
Yeah.
The one TikTok thing I keep getting now is this, and it's so funny because I did nothing, said nothing about it, but I'm like, it's kind of cool. Like it was literally like a little RC drifting car.
Yeah.
And it just keeps popping up on my For You page, and I'm just like, okay, I've never said anything about it. When it hits you with the fourth or fifth time, I'm like, why does this keep doing this?
Like, what is this saying about my algorithm? What is this saying about me?
But it is messed up because when I first saw it, I was like, it's kind of cool. I kind of want that. But I didn't click on anything. It's just like, how
long did you watch it for? That's
a good question. Probably enough to be like, yep, that's it.
Yeah, I feel like all you have to do is watch it for 10 seconds.
Yeah, and then they're like, got him.
Like,
yep,
this is exactly what he wants.
It's so funny. I think like too, that's definitely like an AI, I think, algorithm kind of feed, right? Like it has to be.
Yeah.
Because there's other ones where like if I'm on Reddit, there's like, he's probably a 30-some-year-old like dude. Get him with the hymns. Get him with the all the other
Got to get the ball trimmer 3000.
Yeah, the manscaping. You know what's fucked up is I get a lot of r/bald like recommended. Do you know that one?
No,
dude. There's
from Reddit.
Yeah, from Reddit,
okay,
where it's literally just a whole subreddit of people that like take pictures of their like receding and balding like hairlines to be like, what do we think? And it's just a bunch of other dudes are just like, it is time, brother. It's time. There's a few you'll get where there's like, hold on, brother.
Yeah, it's like your brothers are in communion with you.
It's all just like
It's like it's time to let it go. If only Kostas was on Reddit.
Much sooner. Yeah, truly.
He would have, but he's fully embraced it now.
Yeah, no, and that's it's funny because if you go through that subreddit, 98% of the time it's like, you gotta shave it, dude.
There's some people that just hang on to it for
dude,
way too long,
and they look so rough. Like a lot of them are like, but then when it's funny because they'll do it and then they'll post like a picture afterwards of them doing it, and they always look better. Every single time they always look better.
Dude, you should just did this like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's and like I said, there's only a few times where they actually are like, you know what, that you could probably hold on. Yeah. What
I hate is all right, hate's a very strong word.
Yeah.
But what I vastly dislike is like when senators keep like the shit on the side.
Oh yeah.
And then they have like the
horseshoe.
Yeah, the horseshoe. I'm like,
yeah.
Listen, it's time to let go. There's nothing coming back. Or like the little whiskers on top that they have.
Dude, it's a move, I feel, but I don't get it.
Dude, it's time to move on. Have you done any Christmas shopping?
No. Yeah, no, I'm not
You're like, I do that last minute.
That's the thing. I do like, I try and like get
an idea.
Like I'll pull up like a notes thing and I'll be like, all right, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get my brother? What am I gonna get my mom? Like things like that. But I try and like wait till like Black Friday, but like I don't know. I that's what I need is I need an AI like software to be like, hey, this is what my mom likes. Could you like help me find out like what to get her?
I guess you could just do that with ChatGPT.
Like ChatGPT, yeah. But I want it as good as the TikTok algorithm that it shows me the drifting car.
Dude, just go on her TikTok. Your mom doesn't have TikTok,
no,
right?
Definitely not.
I mean, hey, some parents do. I don't know.
No.
But I mean, I feel like if you went on like Liz's TikTok or something like that, you could get some.
We
like,
have
ideas.
drastically different TikToks too. Yeah,
you could get like some ideas.
Yeah, I think that's It's
but,
yeah.
You know what's weird about like so for the podcast page or my TikTok. I don't really use TikTok that much. I'm more on Instagram, so I scroll through that, and my algorithm is more to a T on that.
Right.
But what's funny is that on my podcast page, I'm scrolling through, and it gives me a lot of like zesty. It gives me some gaming people who are streamers.
Yeah.
And then it gives me some zesty women who are like implying stuff, like sexual stuff, and I'm like, but I'm not even watching any of that stuff. How is it giving it to me? I swear I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
I say that, and people are like, no, if your algorithm is feeding it to you, you must be watching. It's like, no, this time I swear.
It's so interesting. I wish I like knew like the how, when, and why of like those algorithms and how it feeds it into you. I definitely know you touched on it. It's definitely like a how long you watched it, because it has to be, right?
For sure.
How long you watched it, if it repeats and stuff like that. Like
it sometimes it gets really hard to retrain it. Your algorithm too. So you can go through and you watch, like, you can just disregard like whatever specific videos you're getting, but then over like a span of a week, but it'll still give you a couple of them. And you're like, okay, well we know you still like this from like a week ago, so here you go.
We're just gonna spoon feed this to you.
Yeah.
I've had sometimes too. I don't know if Instagram Reels does it too, but like where your algorithm will like fall in on itself.
Yeah.
Where it just starts like it just implodes and it doesn't give you anything that you normally watch, and you just like, it happens on TikTok like probably 2 or 3 times where it just starts like, it was showing me like baby AI videos.
Yeah.
Where it's like exactly what you think, like grandma Facebook like AI videos of just like a little baby being like meh. And I'm like, what is this? This is horrifying.
I've been getting those AI videos where it's the chiropractor like working with an old lady and he just throws her across the room. It's like,
dude, like speaking crazy, like on AI, it's gonna get crazier when we're like older.
Well, I've been saying this, and I'm not the first person to say it, but there was do you remember the Will Smith eating spaghetti video?
Oh yeah.
So that was like maybe 2 years ago at this point, maybe a year and a half ago.
Right.
And if you look at like if the videos that they're coming out with now, the MLK one, Steve Hawkins, and the WWE.
Oh yeah. And you have
he's coming from the top rope and Stephen Hawkins. It's so funny. But like those, like you can still tell it's obviously not real.
Right.
But like it's that good where in a year and a half it's changed that much.
Dude, it's gonna be scary. I will say, and like kind of getting off topic from the holiday things, but I think like it's scary but exciting at the same time. I think that's a lot of like kind of newer technology where it's like I'm excited to see what it can do with like video game like development. I'm excited to see how that's going to work with like, are we going to get like faster productions for video games, movies, TV shows with like AI integration?
I hope they use it less.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it was funny because I think I was talking to I was watching a streamer mention about calling cards for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So parents, if any parents are watching this, don't get your kids Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Don't get it. I mean, if they really want it, get it for them, but shitty game. Have I played it? No, but everyone else says it's bad, so it must be bad.
It must be bad.
Yeah. What were we saying? Sorry, I forgot.
AI generated like videos and stuff. Yeah.
So it's like a lot of companies are prioritizing using AI to help streamline the process for creating content,
right?
Which is good, but at the same rate, the layoff rate is increasing dramatically.
Yeah.
So on one hand, yes, it's helping increase the development for a lot of this stuff, but you're losing jobs in the process, and I don't personally agree with that. Then there's also instances where like I think companies are. Have you ever seen that meme where it's like it's these like two dolls or whatever, and they're like it's pouring like the cup into like the doll's mouth. It's like a liquid.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Thirsty?
Oh yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
Well, here you go, and the water's just
here you go, birdie.
Here you go, birdie. Thirsty.
Yeah.
And it's just spilling all over like place, and that is the equivalent of what companies are doing with AI.
Yeah.
Like they are forcing it down their employees and consumers' throats.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I use it quite often, and it's useful, but it depends on how you're using it.
I almost like say, I make this like kind of this like metaphor as well, as just that I think it's sometimes changing with the times. Like I think that it does suck that there's going to be jobs that are going to be lost from it, especially with like design and like, you know, videography, things like that, editing and stuff like that. But I mean, like, I always say, like, you know, there was a profession where there was a guy that lit street lights.
He what?
They lit street lights. Like, there was candlelight street lights.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that was their job. They would go over, they would get a big like stick, and then they would light it. They would put it out. Yeah. That's not a thing anymore, right? Because of light bulbs.
What are you talking about? I have a guy do that come down my street all the time.
But that's the thing, is just like, I think there are definitely jobs that, you know, technology comes in, and then that's, you know, going to be, you know, moved into a different kind of aspect of it. Like, same thing with operators, right? Like, that's when the, you know, phones kind of became automated or more automated.
Right.
I think like it's just a changing of the tides, and I think this is going to be more telling because it's going to be like a very quick change, whereas like the light bulb, you know, being introduced, that's like kind of a slower change, right? So I think it's going to be interesting, but I think in regards for at least like as on the consumer side of things, I think it's going to be very like groundbreaking. I think it's going to be cool to see, you know, it's not going to take, you know, 8+ years to develop a video game or a movie. It's going to take a year, right? Like,
I mean, you'd think that, but the one thing I wanted to say before I forget is like, I don't think necessarily that jobs will go away or have gone away. They've just kind of changed with time. Like, the guy that, like you're saying, the guy that lights it, it hasn't changed, but a guy still comes in to change the light bulb every so often. With the operator, you don't really have operators anymore, but you do have customer service. So it's like they don't really go away. They kind of just change to adapt with the times. But with AI, it's getting to the point where it's like companies see it in two ways. It's like, we can get things done faster and less manpower. So we don't need the people anymore. We can just have AI do it, and we just need one person to do all the AI prompts.
Right.
So which is kind of the problem. I think with designing Call of Duty, going back to Call of Duty specifically, the calling cards that they were using for those were AI generated.
Oh, really?
And once that came out, it gives you a lot of bad press.
Yeah.
Specifically with art. Because I don't know if you remember the debacle with the Studio Ghibli art that AI was generating. Like, think about, like, you're honing your craft for that long, and then AI comes along and just like anybody can just replicate it, but it's like a very watered down, like, subpar version of what it actually is. It gets a lot of hate, and it's bad press. But you could say bad press is good press. So, you know, that whole
there is another kind of thing that I thought of too. There's a really good documentary on, I think it's on Disney Plus, where it's specifically talking about video effects. So VFX for like computer generated like VFX. And there's this like very long, like, it's mostly based on like the guys that did practical effects for Star Wars. And like just titans of the industry there, like leading kind of a lot of the sets that they do for Star Wars. And they go into a studio presentation of VFX for a I think the first thing that they showcased was T-Rex like walking over like the camera. And there's a very famous, I don't know his name, but you can look it up, but a very famous like practical effects guy that watched the presentation. And he was like, I'm out of the job. Like, he's like, there is, in my like 30+ years of like doing this profession, there's nothing that I can come close to making it look that good.
I think, well, with how fast AI is moving, it's one of those things, like, again, with Will Smith, the spaghetti thing versus like if they made a new one today and it looks pretty spot on. So if that can change within a year and a half, give it another 10 years.
It's going to be crazy.
Even 5 years, like even less time. It's going to be, because you're constantly feeding it. We'll transition from AI back to, back into the holidays. But,
there you go.
But there's so I was watching this video on Instagram. This guy was breaking down the 7 big companies.
Okay.
I won't mention one of them, but out of disclaimer. But so NVIDIA is like the backbone to seven of these companies. So, you know, you're talking about Amazon, you're talking about Microsoft, you're talking about, you know, another phone manufacturer, Samsung, counterpart to that, Google. But NVIDIA is is the backbone to a lot of these companies.
Right.
So long story short, he was saying, like, if NVIDIA goes down, the rest of those companies fall, because they've invested billions of dollars, billions and billions, billions of dollars into AI, and they haven't really yielded any result of like they haven't really gained much financial revenue from putting their investments into AI yet.
Right.
And so like they keep funneling more money. I get the guy put it in a perspective of like, imagine having like a water jug, and this water jug, you fill up every cup halfway, and that's like, you know, $4 billion in each cup from every company. Well, those cups aren't filling up, but the cup for AI is, and it's like you're seeing like dabbles or sprinkles of AI kind of like fall into these cups, and it's like, well, where's the money that's supposed to be coming in from this right now? Whereas like any other revolutionary piece of tech, like you see that streamline in like over a span of, you know, a couple of months or a year.
Yeah.
But AI hasn't really yielded any like growth financially for any of these companies yet.
It's like just the thought of it, right?
It's such an infant stage that it's not really like, it's most of these companies haven't really figured out the what to do with it.
How to monetize it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have basic stuff like, oh, well, it's all the same stuff. If you look at any company, it's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's, oh, well, it can correct your grammar. It can give you ideas. It can write a paper for you. It can generate images. Okay, like, but what about the things that are going to take us to the future? What are those things that AI is doing? Like, we haven't invented it yet. It hasn't shown any results yet.
Yeah, yeah. So. It was funny. I started doing a introduction to computers course, and one of the very first thing that they talk about is generative AI. Yeah. Like it's the first thing, like before you even talk about CPUs and GPUs and all that stuff. It's very interesting that is going to be the forefront of it. It's exciting. It's also scary, but it's exciting.
Yeah. I mean, as a tech guy, and I mean, you're a tech guy yourself, like I love tech, but AI is one of those things where I'm like I see the benefits of it. Yeah. But I also see like, okay, well, can we use it in an efficient way where it's not one taking away jobs or destroying
use it
them.
as a tool as opposed to kind of like a tool for the artist and not replacing the artist. I think that's how I almost want to see it as.
Like if you want quicker times but still good quality art, we'll keep the artist, have them use the AI, and they just refine it.
I think like that
easy.
I'll say at least the consumer is not as dumb as you think, as like companies think it is. And I still feel that like where it's at right now is you can tell kind of like what you were talking about, like with the calls or the calling cards or call sign things that like you could tell. Like I think there's like some telltale signs where it's like what's, you know, organic, what looks great, you know, and then what doesn't. Right. So I think like, I mean, it's only going to get better. I think the scarier thing is when there's not a lot of human interaction to it and you can't tell the difference that's when it's going to be like, well, okay.
There was if you ever look in the comments on social media, sometimes it's like, there's like the fact that there was like a comment that was like, my 80-year-old self doesn't stand a chance.
Oh yeah. it's, like,
you're cooked.
What were you saying? Like the one where it was like, it's just so funny. Like there's some that like, where you ever get the ones where like the dog goes to like the rings the doorbell, and then just like explodes or like shooting out water.
It's like what kind of videos are people making? But some of them, most of them are supposed to have the watermark.
Some don't.
Some don't. And I mean, I feel like our generation that we're able to tell. But like our parents, they have no chance.
Yes, no, it's so funny. I think like too, like the image generation stuff like that. Like that's like the. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Reeling it back into holidays for a quick second. What's your go-to? Like, do you normally shop on Black Friday, or do you usually wait a little bit after that? I'm a procrastinator when it comes to like buying anything.
I try and tell myself I do like a little bit of like kind of both. I don't know. Yeah. Like I always try and like find a few good things, but then there's a lot of people that I just like. They're hard to shop for. Like John's so hard to shop for.
Really?
My brother.
I feel like you always do really well with him.
Yeah, I try my best. He's a very like niche guy. Like so like the stuff that he really is into, like he'll normally get himself. Like if that makes sense. Yeah. So like it's tricky. I try my best though. Yeah,
I mean we're adults now, so it's like
I know
that's also the hard part. It's like, well, anything we want, we kind of just buy it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the worst at it. Yeah. Like Liz always says the same thing. She's just like, you're stop buying things like when it gets closer to holidays. Like, but I want it.
But you can't wait a month. No,
absolutely not.
Can't do it. I get my problem has gotten that like I don't really expect people to get me gifts now, like, or at least my mom and stuff like that, just because I know what I want is like the things that I want are generally expensive.
Right.
So it's like I don't have the heart to be like, Mom, can you buy me this $300 thing? It's like, I'll just buy it myself.
You know what I do is I ask for things that I wouldn't buy myself.
Sure.
Like, that's not necessarily expensive, but it's like, do I want this like video game? Like, nah, I probably wouldn't pay for it unless someone else bought it for me. Then I'd probably enjoy it. Like,
yeah,
I would do that a lot. Like, I got like a Xbox one year, and I was like, I don't need an Xbox by any means, but if John were to get me this, yeah, that'd be cool. Like, I'll play it.
Yeah, there was a game that I got last year. I wouldn't have bought it myself exactly, but I got it and I played it. But people liked the game. It was it's not. Was it Warhammer? No, Space Marines.
Okay, yeah,
Space Marines. And 2. It was the remake or remaster of it, and I was like, I like the combat. It's cool.
Right.
The story was very difficult to follow along. But it's like an early,
Yeah.
It's one of those games where the story doesn't really make too much sense. In general, you're kind of just playing it for the combat. So,
how do you feel about like video games that are like the AAA titles that are $80, not being able to compete with a $40, Arc Raiders? Like, how does that even happen? Like, I think it's very telling of like
the times.
Yeah, like entertainment in general. Like, it's so interesting.
I feel like companies, as much money as they're pumping in to like advertising and to like
marketing
and everything like that. Like, I mean, you look at like a lot of these magazine ads that you get in the mail for Christmas, around Black Friday, Christmas time, or even look at like Black Friday deals and stuff like that. You would think that with all this data that they're collecting on so many people, they would have an idea of what people want.
They have no freaking clue.
They don't. Like,
they're so like off base. Like, it's crazy.
Like, I was watching. Have you heard of Game Ranks on YouTube?
Yeah.
They're talking about it, and they're talking about solo games, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, game developers think that solo games are dead.
Those are 90% of the games I play.
Yeah, and like they're like if you look at the market, well, I'll have to like find the statistic that he brought up, but it's like 40 to like 55 or 60 or whatever, they're playing solo adventure.
Yep.
And then you have our demographic or age brackets like 30 to like 45 solo adventure.
Yeah.
And then it's like kids who are like in their teens or younger playing like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like Roblox. Yeah. So like it's just like the majority of people are playing solo games, and even when those kids get older, they dive into a broader genre.
Right.
So it's like they won't be playing multiplayer games forever.
Right.
They're just playing it for now. And it's like you have the data that's clearly telling you solo games are still around, and you have some of the best ones that have come out, and they're doing really, really well. But what do we want to make? More games like Fortnite.
Yeah, it's more like, free to play games.
Yeah, it's like
the free to play games are a very interesting thing to me. It's just like, I think like I was very excited for like the Skate game to come out.
Oh, Skate 8 or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like Skate, like 1, 2, and 3, like the skateboarding game.
Yeah.
They like EA came out with their version of it, but it's a free to play game.
Yeah.
Which it's like has all like kind of the things that I wanted, but like something about these free to play games, it just feels so soulless. Like it doesn't feel like a game, right? Like it's
it lacks like all types of personality. Almost.
Yeah, personality, character, and I always say this to like a lot of my other like friends that like I will play the AAA games like 20-30 minutes and be like meh, whatever, but like it's these like indie games that like cost $10 that I'll play 100 hours in. Like it's so interesting how that
like Power Worlds is a big example. Like that game did really well. There's a couple other recent ones that have come out that have been doing really, really well, and they're like cheaper. And it's like, I mean, you even mentioned Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders doing fantastic compared to like a $70 Call of Duty. I mean, Battlefield is doing pretty well.
I think it's holding its own.
But that's because they had to like give people exactly what they wanted.
Right.
But when you have these part of the issue is also the consumer.
Yeah.
Like the consumer, it's
making money. They're buying it. Yeah.
There's
so
like,
why would they change it?
We'll just buy it. So we'll just buy it anyway.
Yeah.
So, and like that just keeps showing. It's like, well, people are still buying. Like if you look at the data for Call of Duty, I mean, it doesn't matter how bad the game is. They still make their money.
I do. I'm like the worst with FIFA. Like I'll buy it every year.
Yeah.
Like, but I've been doing better. John and I've been doing better. We wait till it goes on sale.
Yeah.
So like it ran on sale for. Is it a $70 game like worth it? No. Is it $80? No. But is it worth $35? Yeah, I'll pay $35
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
See, that's when you start to lose me. Like I guess I've never been much of a like a sport game guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you get into like NBA, FIFA, or even like some of the college
Madden.
games, Madden, like some of the Madden games, like it's just an updated roster. Like
it's truly. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
And it's like I just can't justify paying that money for it. Like people were advocating that Call of Duty, like the campaign is trash, the multiplayer is better than Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
But they were saying that Zombies is really good. It's like, well, how do you justify spending $70 for one game mode when it's supposed to have 3?
It's crazy. And then people will say like, oh, well, you know, if you think about it, like, you know, when we were like kids, well, I mean, I say kids, like middle school, I guess, like
sure,
where games were like still $60 or so. It's just like, yeah, I mean, that's inflation and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but like the games are not. They're worse.
The quality is just
they're not good. Like I don't know. Maybe we're just thinking back in like rose colored glasses. They'll be like, oh, these games are so much better, and now they're not. Like I don't know.
Well, and they're taking forever to make.
Yeah.
Like, and some of them are using AI. That's the insane part.
Yeah.
It's like they're still taking 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
They're still the quality is still suffering.
Yeah.
Like they're laying off the gaming industry, like people in the gaming industry.
Mm-hmm.
So like something has to give. Like that's why I'm saying, like, I just don't know if AI is going to help in the way that we think it is. Like, theoretically, it should help streamline the process.
Make it efficient, yeah.
But it's not doing that.
Yeah, it is interesting. Like, same thing with, like, Rockstar and, like, you know, GTA 6. It's, like, I think for me is, like, you know, I'm a big fan of, like, Rockstar's, like, games and stuff like that. But now I'm just, like, slowly starting to, like, lose interest in it. Like, I almost, like, I mean, I say this now, like, but like when it comes to like where it's about to be out, I'm gonna be super hyped about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just very interesting that they can just get away with like pretty much whatever they want. It's gonna be the largest like, I guess like entertainment like consumable media in like the world. Like it's gonna be interesting.
With Christmas coming up, do you? There was actually a really good question I was going to ask you, and the fire is just
it's just burning.
It's just burning away my soul.
Do you feel like this loop is just like a 10-second loop that's going through because not one single like log fell?
Oh yeah, this is not. I mean, most fireplaces like that are digitized like that are they stay exactly the same. Nothing changes. I mean,
so we don't have to throw a log on anymore.
You can't even see the red on some of the other logs.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Anyway, back to the regular scheduled program. When do you normally start decorating actually?
So I'm normally a after Thanksgiving. We did it last week, which felt super quick.
Yeah.
We are a real tree family. Yeah. I know. Not real tree like the camo brand, like, you know, what Middle America wears, but Real Tree as
never heard of it.
You don't even know it. Yeah, well, let me culture you. Real Tree's a camo brand.
Get cultured, buddy.
Yeah, get cultured. That's what it's all about.
Cultured? Or?
No, yeah, getting cultured. Yeah. So we're a Real Tree family, so we go out to the like a place to get like an actual tree.
See, I respect that.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I don't know. I mean, it's $90 each way, but whatever. That's part of the fun.
I don't agree with a fig tree personally. I think I think kind of like we were saying about games, soulless.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of charm into it, and I always tell Liz too. Like, I think maybe we'll like go to a fake tree at one point, but especially when we start having kids, like that was like what I remember, like going out and like you pick out the tree, you know, they like net it up, you throw it on top of the car. It's kind of a vibe.
What did you say, kids?
Yeah. Well, when we have kids.
You're having kids? I thought you get a vasectomy.
Oh no, absolutely! I would never do that.
Well, not even after you were completely done.
No, I would never do that.
Hey, I wanna have fun without the risk.
Nah, dog, I'd never do that.
No risk. I mean, guys can have some complications with that. I've heard.
Yeah, dude, that's too evasive. I'm like such a maybe I'm such a baby. I would never like do surgery unless they're like the doctor's like, hey, if you don't do this, you're gonna die. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna do it.
So you tear your ACL, you're not getting surgery.
No, I would get surgery. Okay, yeah, I would do that. I would only do it if I had to. I wouldn't do like LASIK, for instance. I would never do that. Like, I would never do like, oh, this is gonna make it like your life better. Maybe I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I'm good.
Have you seen those videos where people are changing their eye colors?
Dude, yes.
that's what I want for Christmas.
Oh.
I want to change my eye color.
Dude, there's this one where the guy is just like, he chooses like a yellow. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Here, pull it up on the. There it is. It's like he's like, oh, you chose honeycomb, and the guy's like looking at like he's like, wow, is this permanent? I'm like, oh my god, dude, I would never do that. That is so crazy.
The first time I ever heard about that was like this was like back in high school.
Yeah.
People could genetically change their baby's eye color before they were even born.
That's wild.
And I'm like, I just don't know.
People really like care about that stuff. Yeah, what
does it matter?
That's so crazy.
I mean, especially if you don't have any genes with it, like, then it's not even natural.
It's they never look natural.
Yeah,
and it sucks too because like they look so normal before.
Yeah,
maybe it's all right. Maybe I'll give them a little bit of ounce of like benefit of the doubt that.
Sure.
We're seeing them right after the surgery, so their eyes are all red too. Yeah, they're like, so it might look worse than it is, but they almost always look horrifying.
Yeah,
and it's rough.
What would it take for you, like if somebody's like, okay, next year for Christmas or this year for Christmas rather, you have to change your eye color. What would it take? Obviously they're paying for it, so what eye color would you change?
What eye color would I change?
Yeah.
Well, I have beautiful brown eyes. I would normally never change it. But yeah, I guess I would maybe do green, I guess. I don't know.
Like a hazel green.
Yeah, like a hazel green.
Yeah,
I would do that. My dad has very blue, like light blue eyes.
Yeah.
My grandma has green eyes. And of course my mom has brown eyes, so I got my mom's eyes.
Yeah, John has different color eyes.
Yeah, he has lighter brown eyes.
Yeah.
I have darker brown eyes.
I can only imagine that some people are legitimately asking for that as a Christmas gift.
Oh yeah, dude, it's scary. Like, you ever see these like I don't know how many there are there, but like fake dentists? Like, have you ever seen those on like TikTok?
No.
Yeah, like there's people that like will they not dentists, but they do like dentures and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Is that what I'm talking about? Dentures? Where they basically reconstruct their like teeth and stuff, and they put like false teeth in.
Yeah. A lot of celebrities will do that.
Yeah, but like there's people that they don't have licenses and they're doing it.
Oh,
dude, it's horrifying, and they always look so scary. Like
the teeth.
Yeah, the teeth look
just a giant.
They're pearly,
white
like
block.
so white.
I have seen those people. What are they called? Veneers.
Veneers. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh god, dude, it's so scary.
I don't think I don't know.
Well, there's that in like hairlines, like that whole industry of like getting like hair transplants and stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more normalized than like your.
That's
teeth.
a little bit more normalized than like the eye color. Eye color's crazy. Like,
yeah, that's insane. I don't look, if during this holiday season, no medical stuff. That's what I would say.
Keep it, that's what I said. You don't need to improve a lot of the stuff because I mean, we were talking about like Zac Efron, for instance. Like he looks scary now.
Yeah. Well, like, what is I don't. So even know
I think he did surgery on his jawline.
Really?
So if you look at it, there he is. This is what he looked like before. This is what he looks like now. Yeah, he like said that he quote unquote like broke his jaw like randomly one time, and he had to get surgery. So but like, it's also just like a botched like surgery, like that, like Botox or whatever it is. Yeah. Same thing with Bradley Cooper. Have you seen like a recent picture of him too?
No,
dude. No. Right, this is what he looked like before Hangover. Pretty good looking guys from Philly. We love Philadelphians.
Oh, not the Eagles.
Not the Eagles, but we love the Philadelphians. This is what he looks like now. Looks pretty scary.
Who's horrifying?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's horrifying,
no,
but
I'm
it's scary.
Yeah, I feel like. Well, I saw a post about that actually. Like a lot of guys are jumping on like the not facial reconstruction, but like women. A lot of women were doing it, but now like men are doing it. Like celebrity men are doing it. It's like I personally like. Your body, you do whatever you want.
True, yeah.
But I feel like there should come some type of nuance with like, hey, like this is the way I am.
I mean, dude, like part of like the fun of like growing older, I guess, is like you just look more natural. Like there's a big thing too where people are like, wow, look at Brad Pitt. He doesn't do surgery. He does surgery as well. But
I can guarantee you every celebrity.
But this is the thing is that he's smart enough to get the type of like facial like Botox stuff like that to make it look more natural. Yeah. Like they have a big thing where like in the like the hair improvement kind of industry where you don't want to look like you have like this super like low like straight kind of thing like that you want to have it a more like recessed kind of depending on your age and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like I think he's a good example of like he doesn't look like he has had surgery, but he's definitely had like, some stuff. It's just some people go way over it and they look like Tom Brady's a perfect instance. Like I love him to death.
Yeah.
Big Patriots fan my entire life, but he looks very scary. He looks like a Ken doll.
Yeah, he does. What do you think the most what do you think the big seller is this year for like
like the big it was funny, I was like looking this up like throughout the years and stuff like that, like what is like the highest item? Oh man,
because I feel like
it's probably something boring. You know what I mean? It's probably like a shop vac or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here's a new Dyson vacuum cleaner.
Dude, people love the Dysons.
I mean, Dyson's pretty good. Super expensive though.
Oh yeah, it's
super expensive. I feel like
the air wrap, is that like what girls like? The Dyson air wrap? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a hair dryer. Or whatever.
I've heard those got recalled. At one point.
For real? It was
it was
hair,
ripping
like,
people's
no
hair
way.
out.
That's
No,
insane.
I'm kidding.
I was like, dude, that's completely I believed you. Yeah, I trusted you.
You trust me, and look where that got you.
Yeah, so truly, I was like, you know, it is funny, like not to talk about that. Talk to any girl about a Dyson air wrap, and they get so excited about it.
They're like,
dude, they're like, oh, I do it to Liz all the time. I'm just like, so what do you want for like, you know, like your birthday stuff? Do you want to like like a Dyson air wrap? And dude, the joy that you see behind her eyes, like when you say it, it's crazy.
A Dyson air wrap. Okay, ladies, we're gonna have a poll.
Yeah.
On this episode right now, and we're gonna have, do you want a Dyson air wrap?
Yep.
Yes or no? Simple.
Dude, they're always gonna say yes.
We're gonna make this a reel. We're gonna make this a reel. We're gonna post it. We're gonna share it. We're gonna make sure we get a lot of women's input.
That's right.
On this.
Or women on our women viewership.
Yeah, we gotta increase that.
We do.
It's a lot too much masculinity, too much testosterone in the air.
Not in here though. not a lot of testosterone. We're low on T.
Low on T. Please give me more.
Sometimes I think. Sometimes when you like watch, like I watch videos like of, I don't know, like Joe Rogan and stuff like that, I'm like, that's too much tea. And I'm like, I don't think
over the threshold of tea.
And then I think to myself, I'm like, I'm probably low, like I'm probably too low on it, but will I like change it? Nah, I like being like, you know, kind of more like, I don't know,
I like you like what they call your kind is a soft boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I always say like when Liz is like bullying me, I'm just like, stop, I'm sensitive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it just depends. I mean, I can be a little sensitive boy.
Yeah.
At times. But hey, sensitivity, the women love it. The chicks love it.
The chicks love it. They definitely love it. They love it almost as much as the Dyson air wrap.
They almost as much as a Dyson air wrap, but they also love getting rings during Christmas time. Oh. If you're in the market for that.
Absolutely.
When did you propose to? It wasn't during Christmas. It was during
Labor Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
On Labor Day. So it's an interesting.
Yeah. This was really funny. Where I proposed to her, it was at a park.
Right.
Park that we had like our second date in, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. Horribly nervous about it. Pacing back and forth. It was definitely like nicer out, so I was wearing shorts at the time. And one thing that they never tell you, because who would tell you, right? Like when you're about to propose, is the size of like the box that the ring comes in. So yeah, like it just looked ridiculous. Like it was just like popping out of my shorts, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do. So I like got the baggiest like button up that I could find that would cover like my pockets.
Yeah.
But so we go to the park, we're setting everything up and everything like that, and I'm like thinking to myself, oh shoot, it's Labor Day like weekend. I'm like, there's gonna be so many people at the park. I swear to God, if I like just hear the loudest like music just blaring while I'm trying to propose my love to my now wife,
you're like, I'm gonna lose my
luckily shit. it you know, everything kind of panned out, at least in that sense. But yeah, dude, it was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done.
Well, this is no hate on anyone who does do it around this time, but I just feel like Christmas and New Year's are such generic times for people to propose. I also think there's a study, don't quote me on this, I'll find it.
Okay.
But I think there's a study that like women prefer not getting proposed. The majority of women get like getting proposed not on either Christmas or New Year's or Valentine's Day. Don't do it on any of those two, because everyone's doing it. They want something more unique. So you
very like cliche. And it wasn't like anything specific, and it's I think too, like for me as well, I wanted it to be more low key. One of the other reasons is I can be a very anxious person to begin with.
Really?
So for anxious Austin, here we go.
That's
but my big thing was like, because so many people ask me like, and it's funny too, because all of our friends, this is like truly telling of like how I am as a person.
Right.
All of our friends that have proposed and are now married, they never told us anything. Like Ben, we're going to be in his wedding.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me he was going to propose or anything like that. We just found out afterwards.
He hinted at it. We were at your house. And he's like, yeah, I have a plan. I was like, oh, where are you going to do it? He's like, I want to keep that. I want to keep that close to my chest.
But it's so funny because I told everybody. I told everybody at work. I told all of you guys. And it's just so funny because that's just like how I am as a person. Like, I think, and that was the big thing when I was planning it. It was very much, I'm going to keep it simple. That way I don't mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking for a while, I was thinking about like, oh, what would I do? What would I do? And I had this like plan.
Yeah. Everybody does. I had like a very elaborate plan too. And then I was just kind of like, I don't want to mess it up. Like, cause that would be more embarrassing if like, she's like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, nothing.
No, don't worry about it.
Yes.
What's your favorite, Christmas movie?
Ooh. As I get older, as a homeowner myself, and probably like as like a future dad, I would say Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon.
What is that one?
You know that one. That's with Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase. I have heard of Chevy Chase. Now it's time to pull out the iPad and look it up.
That's probably my favorite, at least now. Just because it's like a fun, like, it's basically like this guy that is like the family like husband, and he just has this idea about Christmas.
What is it called again?
Family Vacation.
Family Vacation. Okay.
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, Christmas Vacation.
Sorry, Christmas Vacation.
Get your facts straight.
Sorry. But I like it so much because it's just like, and I feel like I kind of attest to this where I like want to get into like the holiday spirit, and he's trying so hard to like make everything go well, but of course it doesn't, right? Like, so he's like tries to, go over the top with his like, goes over the top with like Christmas lights, getting the best like tree and stuff like that. And it normally doesn't pan out. And I just like that because I feel like that's the case where I like try and do stuff, but of course, like nothing always ever like pans out for it. So,
well, of course not.
Yeah. And it's just fun. What's your favorite?
It's not any, I personally don't think they really make all that great Christmas stories nowadays. That might be kind of a hot take, but
hot take. Holiday hot take.
Did you say hot take? It's getting really toasty in
here.
Yeah. I would personally like a Christmas Story or Home Alone or like my go-tos.
Yeah, Home Alone's really nice too. I think like too, it's Christmas time, especially when you're growing up. I want to say it's like we've hit a peak, but I feel like everybody always says that, where it's just like,
what do you think kids now who are like around the Christmas season, what do you think they're watching? Like I genuinely have no idea.
I have no idea. I'm not around kids at all. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not around kids either.
Yeah.
No, like I feel like kids, at least my nieces and nephews, they don't really watch a lot of seasonal. Yeah, maybe like the animated Grinch one.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
That, but
I feel like too. I was talking to my buddy at work about this, where we were saying how, because I asked him, I was like, yeah, what's your like favorite Christmas movie? And he said, I think he also said Christmas Vacation, but he has 3 kids of his own, and he said that because we were mentioning, I really liked Santa Claus, like that movie with Tim Allen.
Yeah, like the first 2.
Yeah, the first 2. Yeah. But like it was like I always loved those as like 90s to 2000s kid. That's like our bread and butter. But he made a good point where he was like, yeah, I don't really like the Christmas movies that question Santa. Like his like legitimacy being like, oh, I believe in Santa, why don't you?
Yeah.
So like kind of put that in his like kids like thought process and being like, oh, Santa might be fake.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole, kids aren't gonna like get this, but I think the whole point of that is like to questioning Santa is like more about like, because the whole thing is like you have to believe.
Believe. I mean, I still believe.
You do?
Of course.
Oh.
I was telling him though, which is like heartbreaking. Do you remember the first time like you realized that Santa wasn't real?
I think I just pieced it together.
Dude, I didn't, and this is like heartbreaking. I remember being on a school bus going home.
Yeah. And
one of like our friends was just like, yeah, like Santa's not real, right? And I was like, yeah, I know that. Dude, like glass shattering in my brain. I was just like,
Santa.
I think he's right.
Santa.
Dude, it was such a bummer.
Oh, dude, we forgot one of like the best movies.
What?
Buddy the Elf.
Oh yeah, Elf. Yeah, that's a go-to.
I really like, but I would say during the Christmas season, the core movies are overplayed. Like,
oh yeah,
I mean, you kind of have.
You can only really like watch that once, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta watch them. You gotta watch like different ones.
What's your like going up to the holidays? You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's certain like Christmas movies that are reserved for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my like first thing obviously is watching Christmas Vacation because it's more of like they're getting ready for Christmas kind of thing.
Right.
I always say the same thing is like I would never like I'm getting into the holiday spirit, but I would never jump into Mariah Carey's Christmas song like after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you ever see those memes where it's like October 1st and it's like,
she
step outside.
She's defrosting. she's ready.
The amount of money she has made from
that's
that
great.
song
No, good for her.
Nuts.
Yeah,
it's insane. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, she I mean she's gonna do all right. I think for the rest of her life. I feel.
Well, that and she has kids, right?
Yeah, I believe so with Nick Cannon.
Oh yeah, that's
Nick
right.
Cannon has a lot.
Nick,
of kids.
well, Nick is I think he's at 50 now.
Dude, he has so many. It's insane.
I can't type.
So. I told Liz when we were like talking about like kids and stuff. I think when you're like growing up, like you, especially like if you have like brothers and sisters and stuff like that, you're like, yeah, I could see us having like 2 or 3, whatever, 4 kids.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I'm just kind of like, nah, maybe one's good.
Well, then if you have one, they might turn out like Dimitri.
Shoot, yeah, that's well. I did say this. This is my like go-to is we have one. If they're a perfect angel, we're good.
Yeah.
But if we have one and they suck, then
so
you gotta roll the dice again.
You're like, you know what?
But if that person sucks, then you're done. Yeah, you double down, you're good. Yeah,
all lucky shot. Who's another single or only child in the crew? Who was that? But it's not Dimitri. There's another person that's a only child.
I don't think Dimitri's the only one.
I could have sworn there was another one, but then they turned out fine. But I think it just really depends.
Dimitri
just depends.
Yeah, Dimitri definitely. It took him a little while, I think, but you could definitely tell when we were growing up, like he was an only child, like he didn't know how to share well. Yeah. Like it is funny, like myself being like a twin, I shared everything. Like so it can
get annoying at times. I'm
sure.
I
guess so. It's funny when you're growing up, like you kind of feel that way, like. Now that I'm like much older, like I think it's awesome. Like I think like being a twin is like one of the coolest like experiences in my opinion. I think it's very weird though when like people ask me like, oh, like like what's it? Are you guys friends? I'm like, of course.
We hate each other.
But there are people that like have twins that they don't even like talk to each other. And so like that's so bizarre to me. Like I don't know. I don't get that.
I mean, I guess it's like the equivalent of having like siblings that you don't really talk to.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, it's funny too. Like being a twin in the holiday season is the most cliche thing that you can think of, right?
Yeah.
Can you guess? Like, be like, all right, yeah. What did we get this year? Oh, we got Razor scooters. Austin got a red one. John got a blue one.
Yeah, if you get one for one, you have to get it.
You got to get the other one. Yeah. It's always it has to be a different color.
Yeah, but I think that's just like siblings in general, as long as they're around the same age.
Yeah, true.
Because obviously, like, my nieces, like my mom keeps saying this every single time for their birthdays. Even for their birthdays, it's like if you get them a gift, you have to get the other one a gift.
Yeah,
you have to, because then the other one feels like, well, where's mine? It's like. Well, are we advocating for consumerism by giving them having them expect another gift, or
I'm not gonna lie, I love consumerism. It's pretty sweet.
I get whatever I want.
Part of me is just kind of like, oh man, what are we really doing? Like we're just products are all around us, and I'm just kind of like, but I do like new things. Things are fun.
How much money do you think you spent after being like an adult, having a big boy job?
Oh,
kind of like
it's insane, like just a ridiculous amount. Like I buy so many things, especially now having a house. Like it's so bad. Like I just get like things, and I try and justify and be like, I'm getting this for us, but it's just like, it's for me.
Liz uses it once.
That's also my big advice to anybody, especially when you're in a relationship. If you're getting a present for someone and you're in the thought process of, oh, this would be nice for both of us, don't do it. That's not what it's about.
I've been recently getting into like for gift ideas. I've been recently getting into like, okay, like, yeah, you have fun gifts. Those are always fun. Like at least I feel like if you do that with like, oh, your mom or
Right.
like if you're whatever, like you do a fun gift, but I do like practical gifts.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's nice. Yeah.
Like I personally want to give somebody a gift that I know that they're going to use.
Right.
Instead of just a gift that like, oh, they're going to throw it away or they're going to use it
Once and then that's it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like I got my mom a Google doorbell.
Nice.
And cuz she was talking about like, oh, like a ring camera. And I remember like her opening the gift one year. And so she opens the box and she's like, "Oh, what is this?" And I'm like, "It's a Google doorbell. You said you kind of wanted one." And she's like, "Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it." And so she didn't seem super ecstatic about it. But then, like fast forwarding like a couple of months, she's just like always checking the app, and she's like talking through it to like the mailman or whoever's dropping off a gift thing. And like I'll step outside, she's using it. She's like, "Yeah, I really like it." And it's like, see, your initial reaction wasn't super excited, but now you use it all the time.
Yeah. I think it's funny. My mom was the same way. I think like one year we got her a TV and she was just like, "Oh, what's wrong with my TV now?" I was like, "It's old. Like you need a new one." And she was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." But then like when she was using it, it was like, "Oh, this is like so much better."
The best thing ever.
I use it every day. And like, it's funny how like things. I do that with John where I'll get him like a practical gift and then I'll get him like a kind of like for fun gift, like be like, "Oh, like this is something that you kind of like mess around with or like play with." Yeah.
So going back to the Mariah.
Oh yeah. How much did she make?
Take a guess. You
get
2 guesses, and the audience you can play along.
All right. I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna pause this really quick. Well, I mean, you audience, just hang out.
Yeah, hang out.
I'm just gonna check to make sure this thing is still recording.
And we're back. Okay.
Hi.
My guess, she probably makes. I'm gonna say she makes $4 million a year.
You saw it. You cheater. You're a cheater.
Is it actually 4?
So this is just the AI overview. So
it could be fake. Yeah,
you take this with a grain of salt. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Between 1994 and 2017, annually the song generates an estimated $2 to $4 million in gross revenue.
That's insane. Just like passive income just coming in.
And she takes home several $1 million in recording and publishing royalties every year.
Wow.
So, yeah, she's set. I mean, she doesn't even make music anymore, really. I mean, she's been like a featured in like
what was
2
it
songs.
What was it like a couple years ago? She like tried. Wasn't it during like the New Year's Eve? Like she like tried singing and then it was like horrible. And then I think like that was like the last thing that she did.
I don't even remember the last time she got on stage.
Yeah, dude. Apparently it was like really bad and like low effort. She was just like, this is terrible.
Well, I mean, you figure you make one hit song, especially during the Christmas season, that's played so much. The amount of money that you're making in just that season, like, do you even need to make music anymore?
We mentioned this the other day. I forget his name. Probably like look it up, but there's a baseball player that used to play for the Mets. Yeah. I forget his name. You can look it up on the screen. Yep. Or you can probably even look it up right now.
Yeah.
And he has a like 20-year deal from the Mets where he gets paid like I think $1 million on July 1st every year.
Yeah.
And they call it like, I think his name's like Race Santiago or something like that. You'll probably look it up. But they call it like the whatever day for it. But he makes like $1 million or $2 million every single year on like July 1st for the next like 20 years.
You said he's a baseball player?
Yeah, he's a baseball player. He played for the Mets. And he gets paid like $1 million a year because that was part of his like contract. So he just gets passive income every year.
July 1st.
It's like July 1st or July 31st, something like that. It's definitely July 1st, I'm pretty sure.
Income. Let's see what Bobby Bonilla?
Yeah, that's it. Bobby Bonilla. That's what it is. Bonilla. Yeah, and they call it Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah, approximately $1.19 million on July 1st. This is part of a deferred payment contract that began in 2011, continues till 2020. Oh my God, I can't talk. 2035.
Yeah,
resulting from a buyout agreement the team made in 2000.
Yeah, so he literally they call it Bobby Bonilla Day. So everybody just like tweets him and just like, hey, happy Bobby Bonilla Day, because he's getting $1 million a year.
Dude, those are the people that they set themselves up for success. Like,
because I think that was the thing is like you can get the lump sum or you can defer it for like more money for like a longer period of time.
Well, that question's floated around a while. It's like people were like, would you rather get 100,000 or 100 million now, or would you rather get that over the span of your lifetime or whatever?
I would much rather get it
spaced out.
I would much rather get it like spurted out.
Yeah, and it's like, hello.
Sorry, our fire like froze for a second. I was like,
oh. And it's like, why wouldn't you want to have consistent revenue coming in every single time? Because if you get that money, you're done. You're done.
I wouldn't trust myself with that much money either.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I don't even know what to do with it.
Too many Christmas gifts. That's what I would say.
Yeah, dude. Like, is it like it's kind of like, you know, if you ever play The Sims, like
which one?
Like any of them.
Oh, yeah,
like, and then you like the game when you're playing, it's kind of fun. Like, you're like, all right, I'm gonna like buy this or like save up for this. But then you put in like the infinite money glitch and stuff, it gets like kind of boring.
You're like, yeah.
Like, I'm just like, that has to be the same case for like really rich people.
That's
right?
how Jeff Bezos feels.
1000%. Like, what is he buying? He's like excited
that
about.
He can't have.
Yeah, like,
he can have anything.
That'd be such a bummer.
Even Elon Musk, he's the richest man in the world, so he can have whatever he wants. What do you do at that point? Well, you start buying social media just like have fun.
I think like maybe it's just like experiences. Like I think that would be like because there really isn't anything that he can't afford, right? Like,
I mean, even those experiences you can.
I mean, I'd still rather I would have that problem. I would definitely have that problem.
Oh, 100%.
Let me have that problem. That'd be great. Yeah,
I'm trying to like be better with some things just to be a little bit more minimal. Because like at some point, at least with like the spacing that I'm living in now, it's like I can only have so much.
That's good though.
But I obviously also like the Japanese like kind of like lifestyle at times. But I say that, but then I have a crap ton of stuff.
Well, yeah, so and I say the same thing too. But like again, like I'm just like we're a lover of tech, we're a lover of like things, and you're just like I want that. Yeah, I want that. Right now.
I was saying this to my mom the other day. Well, cause I think she was asking me like what I wanted for Christmas, and I was like, I honestly don't really know anymore because I'm like, I have a lot of the stuff that I want,
right?
And like when I look around, I like don't get me wrong, I use like all the stuff that I have, like anything tech related, and like all the stuff that I have, I use it to its fullest,
right?
Like it doesn't just like sit there and gather dust. Well, some things do, but it's very rare. But then I'm like, honestly, like there's some people that would be super privileged, like I may not use X, Y, and Z a lot, but there's some people that would be like, oh my God, I would love to have that thing that I don't have because they can't afford it. And I'm like, kind of a little privileged here.
No, definitely. And I do the same thing. I'm like, I have like my big like kind of vice, especially this last year, is like handheld gaming.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation Portal. I have a Steam Deck.
You have the Portal?
I do, yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. It's actually like next to like my bed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I use that normally like when I'm just we'll go to bed early and I'm just like playing my little FIFA or whatever on it.
Yeah.
But that was like my big thing. But I even got like a DS, like you saw that, the 2DS, and that's like my big thing. But I do play them. I like play them all, which like I am like at least like happy that I do it. Like where I'll play like, you know, a lot of the stuff that's on it and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the same thing. I'm like, dude, if I was like a kid, I mean, truly, we're just kids, like, you know, growing up,
big
right?
Kids.
Yeah, like
big kids with big wallets. Well,
yeah, seriously, big quote unquote wallets. Yeah.
Pedro made this will be the last thing, and we'll wrap this up. But Pedro made an interesting comment. He's like, adults are just big kids with more money.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, some people are. And I made that comment to somebody who was like, no, I don't agree with that. It's like, think about it. You're an adult with money, and if there's a thing that you want, you buy it.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're like you maybe they're not like you or I.
Right.
But like, if you want to go treat yourself to a vacation, you still went and you still bought it. If you wanted to go get your nails done, if you're a girl, you still did it. Like, you have.
It was funny. One of Liz's friends, I won't say their name. You know who they are, but I won't say their name. Her boyfriend was like playing video games, like just started getting into it again. Like he used to play a little while ago, like started getting into it, playing like Call of Duty with his like friends and stuff. And she made a comment to Liz and was like, yeah, you know, like I just hope this is kind of like a phase and he kind of like grows out of it when he gets like older and not playing video games. And I like looked at her like to Liz and I was like, he will never grow out of it. Like that's like a thing that like, yeah, like maybe some people do, but like I truly feel, at least for myself, that I will play video games till I'm 80 years old.
Oh, 100%.
Like, and I think like that's just part of like kind of what we love, you know, about technology and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like
I have no plans of ever giving video games up, but I do think, I think her thought process with that is that there are some people that they, You remember when we were in high school or like in like middle school, like that's all we did. Like we just play games. And like I think some people don't know how to balance like a busy life and that hobby.
Yep.
So then they like, oh, it's like, hey, I need you to take out the trash, but I'm on the game with the guys.
With the boys, yeah.
And it ends up like being a barrier in between.
Yeah, that is true.
Some people like, but I think with us, since we've been playing games our entire lives, we know how to like balance that. But some people just don't. Some people just don't know how to balance.
That was a big thing when I first started dating Liz. Is that I stopped like being able to play like late night, and things like that. So it's part of like growing up. But I mean, you just I think it's like immediate like an interest that I don't think anybody's ever going to hate. Like my dad, for instance, he's like in his like 60s. And he still loves playing like games. Like I gave him my PS4 and he like plays it all the time.
What's two things to wrap this up, and we'll both give one. For this Christmas season, and obviously it'll air closer to Christmas, so Liz won't even see this until then. What's one gift that you like, if you could ask for anything right now, and like within reason, of course. Like it could be at most like $500.
Right.
If there's something you could ask for right now, what would it be? What's on your Santa's Christmas list?
Santa's Christmas list. Oh man. I would probably, man, this is going to sound like such a, like an older person thing, but I would love to like be able, it'd be like $500, but like be able to buy material to like renovate like a room in our house.
Yeah.
Like that would be, as like lame as that sounds, like I think like that's like a big thing that I do love like in doing like renovation projects, is that it's something that not only I can immediately enjoy, but like Liz and like people like our friends and stuff can immediately enjoy. Like that'd be one thing that like would be so sick. Like our sunroom is like the first thing that comes to mind. Like I would love to redo the walls, and it's that would be sick. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I'm not gonna give one. So
oh shoot,
no, I'm kidding. I made that limit of $500, and then I was like, oh well, I guess I can't say a house. I guess I can't say that. So I can't say that. I would say probably a nice like gaming chair or something like that, because the chair that I had was fine. Like I bought a new one off of Amazon. It's really fine. It's good, but I would want something a little bit more ergonomic. It is ergonomic, but it's not the comfiest chair.
Right. I didn't even realize like how deep down like the rabbit hole of like ergonomic chairs you can go, dude. It's insane. It is nuts. Crazy. If not that, I mean, recently I just like I lost the USB dongle for my my headsets. For my PlayStation headset. So that's one thing I specifically asked for. But like if I could get like the top notch ones, it would be like whatever like the most expensive ones were. But I don't even know I don't even know what those are. I thought of a better one actually.
Oh yeah.
I want a crossbow.
Okay.
John and I went to a Bass Pro Shop like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, dude, how sick would it be if we both bought crossbows
and we just did like a duel?
That was like,
how did your brother die? Well, we had a duel.
You want to hear another funny random story? This is a real last story that I tell. We had these things growing up where it was basically like a spring gun, but on the front of it, see if we can actually like pull it up. Like here he is. There it is. Hopefully we found it. I don't know if we did, but it was like a spring toy gun that had an airplane on top of it. So you would like cock it back,
and then it launched,
and then you would shoot it, and then it would go off. And so, of course, being little like dumb boys, we're shooting it at each other. Of course, like you're not shooting it to let it fly. No, we're shooting it at people.
Of course, 100%.
And I remember I shot mine off, and it like missed him, and so John's chasing me in the backyard, and I'm like running, and I'm like and then he corners me by like our old shed, and this is like a vivid like thing that I will always remember. He just like points it up like he's like freaking like Tony Soprano, and I'm just like no, don't do it, and he like, I swear, pauses for like 5 seconds. It just shoots it, and it hits me in the eye, and I get a black eye.
You're like, you lose your eye.
Dude, it was so funny. And I was like, I definitely didn't think it was funny then, but I laughed so hard at it like now, because it was like a movie scene. Like I'm literally POV just watching, just getting just like shot.
Those are always like the fun memories that you forget about. And like I feel like as as an adult,
yeah,
you kind of just, I think you get so used to buying gifts now, like just things randomly throughout the year, that you kind of lose a little bit of that.
Yeah, you don't cherish it as much. Yeah.
And you lose a little bit of that like wow factor.
Yeah.
Like, so I would be curious. I mean, like maybe once I get back in a relationship again, like maybe just really decrease the buying, so that way like, and like, because like it really builds, you're like, man, I want this thing, this thing, so that way when Christmas comes, it's even more exciting. Just like not like a punishment thing, but to like build up that Christmas excitement again, you know?
I did the same thing years ago with Fallout 4 when it first came out, and that was when I was still in school, and I was like, you know, I could I buy it now? Sure, but I'm like, I want to focus on like school, you know, I'm gonna wait till Christmas to buy it and play it. And dude, it was so much better. Like I love, like I experienced, because I had the time to play it, and it just made it feel like more like worth it, like I earned it almost. So yeah,
that's cool. All right, so give your Christmas hot take.
Oh, my holiday hot take.
Yeah, it could be holiday overall. It could be like from Thanksgiving to Christmas or whatever.
Okay.
Or we can do a specific Christmas one.
My holiday hot take is, I think eggnog is super gross. Dude, I don't understand. I'm also not a dairy person. I'm definitely not a dairy alcohol person.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of foul.
Have you ever had coquito?
Oh yeah, that's not too bad.
It's the Hispanic version.
That's it's a little bit better, but yeah, dude, that's trash. It's like gross.
It kind of tastes. I remember tasting one before, and I was like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
And I've been tasting them throughout the past couple of years. I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah, dude.
I
couldn't
like
even.
it.
That's like my absolute nightmare, is like, because I'm not a dairy boy. Yeah. So if I like drank that, I would immediately have to go to the bathroom. Like my stomach would be like.
Where's Austin? Oh, he's shitting his brains.
Yes, because the eggnog.
Yeah,
I'll have dairy-free eggnog maybe, but like I would never.
I would say I don't give hot takes.
Okay.
On the podcast, because it's usually for like a more of a guest thing.
Oh, okay.
But
no, you're my guest.
What'd you call me?
I'm taking over.
Oh God. Well, welcome back to Austin's podcast.
Thank you.
I would say my Christmas hot take, and this was kind of like a random one that I thought of, and it's probably not even a hot take. Going to Times Square for around like the holidays, overrated.
Oh, it's trash.
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, so we did it too. It's kind of stupid. I'll say the Rockefeller Center, seeing the tree, that's kind of cool.
Sure.
Like that's like kind of a vibe. Yeah. Everything else now is trash. It sucks. It's so cold. Like it's dude, it is like blisteringly cold in like Manhattan. Like yeah, no, that's not good. But I mean, I'll say like like at nighttime, like you go to Little Italy, you see like all like the lights that are being hung up. It's kind of a vibe, but it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I would also say, I feel like I'm just trying to give one that like I don't necessarily agree with, but I'm just trying to give one that would actually like rile people up.
Oh, rile people up.
Yeah, like I think all people should have a real Christmas tree.
Oh yeah,
like,
that is a good hot
really
take.
Hot take. I don't know if I necessarily, because I can see benefits of both sides. Yeah. But I think the perks of having a real tree is a lot better.
Dude, it's a vibe. Well, we talk about, right? Like it's about cherishing stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think like sometimes it's more special because it's not easy, right? Like, and I think like that's another part of it where it's like, you have to water it. You know, stuff's going to be like falling down. It's a little messier. Yeah, it's a fire hazard. Who cares? You know what I mean? That's part of the fun.
Yeah. And it's the smell. Like it's like something that's real in the house instead of like a fake tree. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's part of the experience of Christmas, right? You're going out, you're picking your tree, you're picking the one that like you like the best. A raccoon may be in it. Yeah, and it jumps out.
It's funny. I was saying this at work. They're like, "Isn't there bugs in it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's part of the fun. There's definitely bugs in it."
There are some people that are like, "Yeah, we had an infestation of like whatever bug," and it's like, "Wow, that's kind of bad." Like termites or something would be like the worst thing that you could probably have.
But they definitely come with bugs. Definitely not squirrels, but bugs. Yes, definitely.
I mean, out of growing up, we've always had a real tree.
Yeah.
Never had any complications with it. Never had like an animal living in it. Never had any like bugs. I mean, like the sap is pretty much like the worst thing.
This is probably terrible for the dog, but our dog used to always drink the water on the inside.
Which one, Willie, Duke, or?
Oh, all of them. No, it was probably Willie. Yeah, I think Willie was like the one that did the most, and my dad would yell at him. He'd be like, "What are you doing?
Get out of the tree!" Yeah. Rest in peace, Willie.
Yeah, rest in peace, Willie. That can't be good for him.
That's why he's not here.
Yeah, probably. Well, he's super old now. He would have been like 30 now, like us.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of the Leisure Hub Podcast. This has been a holiday holiday special.
Holiday. Happy holidays.
We never even commented on our festive sweaters.
You see mine? It's a Game of Thrones one.
Oh, that's better than that's better than like a space cadet.
Yeah, it's AI generated.
Well, this was like 6 years ago that I bought this thing.
Damn.
Well, look, you buy one. I'm not the sweater guy that buys like a new Christmas sweater every year.
John is that. John does that.
I have one. That's my trusty.
I have two. I have this one and I have a Stranger Things one. I couldn't find the Stranger Things. I know I should have got that one, but I couldn't find it.
I just feel like you wear it one time a year. Like it just takes up space.
Yeah.
I don't need the extra one.
Yep. Here we are. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa,
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yep.
And don't let the dreidel spin too long. Dreidel, 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 the boys will come and play. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
I don't think that's the words.
All right.
Wow, incredible. And the fire stayed on the entire time.